What up, y'all? Welcome back to TAETV. On today's episode, we're going to talk about binge-worthy Netflix series and shows. I'm going to give you guys three shows, tres programas, solo tres, solo tengo tres para ustedes. I only have three for you guys. I'm going to give you, guys, three shows that I recommend, que yo recomiendo, que yo recomiendo for you guys. Sorry, my Spanish is getting a little rusty, and if that was really cringing to you guys, my apology. I'm just barely Latino. My mom is half and half, so just don't cringe at me. My bad. Anyways, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna give you guys pretty much three shows that I watch. I'm gonna read the description of them, and then based off of the description, I'm gonna tell you how I felt about the show, because I watched all these series full to end, obviously, and I'm gonna give you guys based off of the description how I felt about the shits once I watched them all. So I'm going to be reading them from my handy dandy iPhone. Okay, la primera programa, the first show. The first show we have here is Mortel. Okay, so Mortel, just a quick background. Let me fix my light. Sorry, guys. Mortel, just to give you a quick background about that show. It's this is actually kind of like Mortel-esque, trippy vibes type shit. This show is a French-based show, and yeah, I kind of had to have the English dub on, so that way, they're speaking in English, even though you can see the words are moving kind of in, French. And then I also had the English subtitles on because I'm watching the show, so I'm getting caught up in the characters, and I'm, looking at their mouths, and I'm like, the mouth don't match up with the English, so I have to have the subtitles on, too, and I kind of do that a lot when I watch, Spanish shows and shit, and, I have, dual subtitles type shit, so... But pretty much just to give you an underlying synopsis, if that's what you want to fucking say. It says, empowered by a voodoo spirit, seemingly incompatible, high school students Sofiane, Victor, and Luisa join forces to flush out the one person who killed Sofiane's brother. Okay, not to give you a spoiler. Oh, I want to give you this fucking spoiler. I'm not going to give you the spoiler. But the show is so fucking good. You have to watch it, because it just actually, for me, it made me feel like, I'm like, damn, I wish I grew up in France. I wish I was in high school around that time. They look like they was out there kicking it, they dabbing and shit. And the voodoo that they show is not the African, Creole voodoo, the West African voodoo, the Louisiana voodoo, Haitian voodoo. It's not the voodoo that they show, the real religious. It's more so kind of the Hollywood voodoo, that white shit that they be trying to, westernize the shit, make it seem like it's black magic, even though it's a real fucking religion. To say somebody uses voodoo, you can't say, I just use Christianity. It's that shit like that. They're talking about they're using voodoo, which you can't use voodoo, you practice voodoo. But that's another episode for TAETV. Stay tuned. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But either way, yeah, it's they're using voodoo, and they're possessing these teenagers, and they're making them do, sacrifices pretty much to this god. And I'm not going to give you the god's name, and I'm just going to keep a little couple things secret. But there's a lot of twists and turns, and a lot of hookups, and little bit of romances and shit like that. But it's actually a really good show. Hopefully I didn't make it seem dry, because it's actually popping, bro. I've watched that show, and I probably watched, it's only 6 episodes long. I probably watched the whole thing in a day or two. That's because I was busy, and so I probably watched it in 2 days. So this shit, I like that show. The show was popping. So on to the next one. Not to keep you holding, because I want to make this one really quick, and I feel like people are listening, so I don't want. You already know. All right. So the next show is, don't want to do. See, I'll do vampires. So vampires. Vampires is also another French-based show. Sorry, cannot talk. Surprisingly, and I don't know why it's I'm attracted to these French-based shows. For some reason, I like them. I just also make sure I have the English dub over on the voice and then the English subtitles as well, just because I want to make sure I'm truly understanding what's being said. So pretty much it says the plot revolves around Diana, a vampire girl who suppresses her vampire tendencies by taking pills, and who lives with her mother Martha. And so it says it was released March 20th, 2020 on Netflix. That was obviously a few weeks ago. I binge watched it already. Finished it like 2 days ago. Today is what, the 12th of May. Probably be the 13th of May by the time you're seeing this. But yeah, I finished it. I'm done. And yeah, so it pretty much does start off with like, okay, so it's a family. It's this mom. And it starts off, she has like 4 kids. And 2 of them are vampires, 2 of them aren't. And pretty much the 2 that are not vampires is because their dad was a human, so they're half and half. Actually, they're half and half, and they take these pills that suppress their actual vampire side. The mutation, they call it a mutation. This suppresses the mutation from getting burnt by the sun and having to actually feed on blood, and it suppresses that shit. So with that, they pretty much are cool, but the older brother, it keep telling the little girl Donya, who I was writing in the Donya in the little synopsis, she ends up stopping taking her medicine because she finds out her older brother is it. But when she stops, oh yeah, all hell breaks loose. It's like she becomes like a really strong vampire. Like she is just like, she's a day walker. She don't need no sun protection, no hood, no shades or nothing. Obviously she needs to feed on blood. She has the cravings. She has to figure out how to suppress them because obviously she's like 17 or some shit. But like she's like the real deal because there's only like a few of them. They really don't go into it too deeply, but there's an elder vampire, and she like explains to Donya like, yeah, like there's only a few of us and not too many of us are out there. They try to kill us, blah blah blah. We're special, we're rare. So boom, leads into the second season obviously. But yeah, some real crazy shit goes down. I don't want to really give it away, but the way that the season ends, I honestly can't even remember. But it does end on a lit ass note. It ends on a lit ass note, and I would recommend you watching that, especially if you're into like vampire type shows or just like into like American Horror Story or into just like just really like short series that really like get straight to the point but have a good ass story, because it's not slow at all. It's really like boop, straight to the point. Like each episode is like a cliffhanger. Each episode starting is kind of like a good intro. So I think that if you like maybe like sci-fi, thriller, and horror, that'll probably be something interesting for you to watch. And so my last one, just so I can hurry up and get out of your guys' hair, is going to be Black Mirror. It's a little old. I believe it came out in like 2011. The first episode was 2011, December 4th. It's my shit. Black Mirror is my shit. If you don't know what Black Mirror is, just off of my explanation before I read the synopsis, Black Mirror is like a anthology series. Every fucking episode is different. Every season is different, and they never seem to fail. They honestly never truly seem to fail. It seems like they always are able to hit it on point. It's almost like right under there with American Horror Story. They just don't have the consistency. If they had the consistency, yeah, they would be like right up there. So pretty much, I'm gonna read the synopsis. It says, featuring standalone dramas, sharp, suspenseful, satirical tales that explore techno-paranoia, Black Mirror is a contemporary reworking of Twilight Zone, with stories that tap into the collective unease about the modern world. Each story features its own cast of unique characters, including stars like Bryce Dallas, Howard, blah blah blah, and then yeah, it's pretty much listing the stars. But pretty much, yeah, think about the Twilight Zone but rebooted. But even though the Twilight Zone did reboot itself, think about it as like, it's like going into like a futuristic age, and it's telling you like the consequences of technology. And it's like, it's if you know what a hyperbole is, the figurative language, the word hyperbole, it means extreme exaggeration. So an extreme exaggeration, that's pretty much what it does. It shows you the hyperbole of society if we have too much technology, if we have too much social media, if we have too much, isolation within each other, and how like it just has so many different takes on society in today's world. It's kind of eye-opening because it's like, is y'all trying to drop hints here? What the fuck is he trying to tell me? And so it's actually kind of really cool. But yeah, that's actually one of my favorite shows out of the 3 that I just told you. I think that's why I saved it for last, because it probably is one of my most favorite. And yeah, but that will conclude today's video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in with TAETV. Oh, and I also want to show you, if you guys have been watching these videos and you guys see that my shit looks painted. Alright, look, I did not paint my shit. What had happened was, I'm not no little pump. I dyed my hair red without gloves, and it's been here for like 2-3 weeks, so just living like that. But hey, shout out to y'all, shout out to me. Hey, thank y'all for subscribing. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the like button again, like I said. Thank you guys, I appreciate you.